Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 182. Today we have a nice little 10 box mixer here. We got some 2020-21 Series 1 retail with some 2020-2021 extended and Series 2 hobby. And then obviously 2021 SP Game Used, and then Metal Universe to finish it off. So I love Metal Universe as a design product and hunting obviously for those precious metal gems. Those things are very valuable. So if we hit the right one, it's going to be a really solid break. Without further ado, let's get underway into the team random here. So we'll do 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. Go to our good old friend random.org. Once, twice, and third time. And teams. Oh, no, okay, I'm just misclicking left, right, and center. Once, twice, and third time. Misclicking except when it counts. There we go. Yeah, we'll sign in later. Alright, here we go. Larry, you've got the Bruins. Robert with the Islanders. Ryan with the Habs. Peter, you've got the Oilers. Eric with the Penguins. Aaron Meat, you got the Stars. Peter with the Panthers. Jamie with the Flyers. Peter with the Capitals. Alexander with the Devils. Marshall with the Jets. Ken with the Vegas Golden Knights. Graham, you've got the Rangers. Hopefully we get a laugh for you. Brendan, you've got the Wild. Hopefully we get a Kaprizov for you. Bill with the Canucks. Cameron with the Lightning. Brendan with the Leafs. Cameron with the Flames. Adam, you got the Yotes. Robert with the Sabres. Carson with the Avs. Dennis with the Hurricanes. Peter with the Blues. Andrew with the Sharks. Alexander with Chicago. Cameron with the Kings. Emil with the Red Wings. Dan with the Ducks. Jordan with the Senators. Kevin with the Predators. And Eric with Columbus. There are your teams. Allow a couple of minutes for the trades. I'll get the team viewer updated here in 1 second. All right, and yeah, like I mentioned, I mentioned before we started the break, but there are still 11 spots left in the just 4-box half inner case of Metal Universe. Everything ships from Metal Universe, including in this break. So like all the base cards will ship from it. I like the product a lot, and the base cards are really nice. And honestly, like half of the pack ships anyways, so it just makes sense. So. But yeah, again, looking forward to this. We'll start off with Series 1, kind of crank through Series 1 retail, then do probably both extended, then both Series 2. Or actually, maybe we just go down, we do a gambit. We do Series 1, extended Series 2, SP Game Used Metal, and then run that back. That sounds more fun. Let's do that. Yeah. In terms of like good teams to have, I mean, obviously the big rookie teams. Skybox has an updated checklist, so it's going to be a kind of a theme with some products over the next couple of weeks. I know Allure is kind of one of the ones as well. That the checklist is kind of is a product that was set to release in whatchamacallit, like early in the year. So that kind of means that like the checklist didn't really get updated a ton. There's like 5 or 6 update rookies, I think, and so there's some bigger rookies missing, but Metal Universe, not the case there. There's no like Rathbone or Kaliev, but again, for the most part, like your Hoaglanders, your stuff like that. So hey Robert. But yeah. So it again, Metal Universe, really nice product. I love the look of it. So to the point where I might actually like track down and try to complete some of the insert sets because it looks nice. We got Kings for either Columbus or Pittsburgh on the table as a trade. That'll be kind of the last one. We'll give it another, let's see, it's 4:21 on mine, so we'll get 1 minute to go. So that's, yeah, 1 minute left. No, there's a bit of a delay, so. Yeah, I mean, the big news out of Buffalo today isn't even Eichel related. It's the fact that they aren't, like, there's no Eichel trade, but they're trying to move Jack Quinn to center, which is a interesting choice, if you ask me. So, all right, let's get started then. We're all set. So here we go. Yeah, let's start with Series 1 and work our way down from there. Just gotta find a place to put my water that I won't knock it over easily. Put it right there. And it's also away from everything. That's the bigger thing. So here we go. Series 1 to the side. SP Gamies to the side. Again, as a quick reminder, there is that the half inner case of Metal Universe on the left. That is up on the site. And I got a Band-Aid on because I had some really sharp top loaders. Actually, they were the 55 points, and I need to remember that because we got SP Game used, and I will need them for those. So that will be some slicing and dicing. Alright, empty. Here we go. I think we'll rip and stack Series 1 retail. Just because it is retail. Again, like, we know for the most part what we're going to get out of it. 1 jersey, 1 Dazzlers. 6-ish Young Guns, 4 canvas, 4 portraits. Maybe a special canvas here or there, or not special canvas, but like a special base card every once in a blue moon, and maybe pink Dazzlers. That's really about it. So yeah, some of the top loaders are pretty sharp. So if you, I just try to be a little bit, I try to make sure like the really, really bad ones, because there are some, like there was one that was literally like a knife. I obviously did not include that one in any of the shipments, because the last thing I want you doing is like trying to reach into the team bag and getting your cards and then pull out the top loader, and it is it cuts your finger open as well. So here we go. And we are starting off with a base pack. Again, there are no French variations in Series 1 retail. There are no base variations outside of like the really obvious ones. So everything should be pretty easy to pick out. And Josh Norris on the Young Gun canvas for the Senators. Already a good start there. One of the better ones to get. So good start there for Ottawa. Who had him? Jordan. One of the late spots. Next up, Bellows for the Islanders on the Young Guns. Actually, we'll move them down here. Jack Hughes for the Devils on the portraits. So we should have, a couple of Young Guns and canvas and a, whatchamacallit left. Canvas and a portraits left in this half. Again, it's all base. No French variation, no base image variation, so like none of the suit ones. Pretty standard, but again, that's why I like Series 1 retail, because it's just, you know, straight to the point. It's for Young Guns, and that's a Joseph for the Penguins. O'Reilly for the Blues. That was a base pack. Domi for the Habs. My printer is deciding to randomly go off during the middle of the break, and Broberg for the Oilers. Let me just turn that off quickly, sorry. My printer has been severely messing up over the past week or so. Like, it's just been randomly shutting off and turning back on, and makes a really weird noise when printing, and it's like a brand new printer. You know, I get it. So, at some point I will have to deal with it, but for now it's just annoying, and I just gotta remember to turn it off when I'm not using it. Because really about it. Just gotta remember to turn it off when I'm not using it, because I really don't need to have it on if I'm not gonna print. Fairly good start here. Couple of decent Young Guns. Actually, all the Young Guns are pretty decent there. Like, Bellows isn't the best, but not the worst. Broberg, again, same thing. Broberg, not the best, not the worst. Joseph, same thing. Like, solid, like, lots of potential there. He's probably got, I'd say, he or Broberg has the most upside, but honestly, like, the best hit has been the Norris Young Gun canvas, and he is the best one out of all of them, so technically the best hit in the rarest parallel is better, but, you know. Alright, here we go. Second half. Base pack. Portraits of Getzlaff for the Ducks. I didn't see a jersey card, but Anderson for the Kings on the Young Guns. Liner for the Jets on the canvas. Base pack. Base pack. That was another base pack with a Birding for the Jets. McKinnon for the Avs. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks on the Dazzlers. I'm torn on him value-wise. Garland for the Yotes. I think there's better buys than him. Harley for the Stars. Doesn't look like we got a jersey card there. So, again, I'd rather hit all of our Young Guns than all of our jersey cards. We've had boxes that have had two Young Guns, or sorry, 2 jersey cards as opposed to 6 Young Guns. So I will take that trade-off. But yep, no jersey card in that box. That happens from time to time. So I think you're better off buying like Höglander or like mid-end players, I would say. I really like Höglander at, I mean, I've seen like $20 kind of for him is a good shake, especially if he gets, you know, if he stays on that second line, getting more offensive assignments, especially with Garland and Horvat. That'll be really nice. We did get a regular 6. Yeah, we got a regular 6. I feel like that's a better buy. Peyton Krebs as well. Again, I like Krebs as a player more than Kaprizov, to be honest. It's close, but I I think you're better off just because, like, again, he was Rookie of the Year. It's definitely an interesting debate, but I think you're better off kind of hedging your bets over a bunch of like kind of B grouping, like B tier rookies, and hoping that they become A tier rather than hoping, you know, Kaprizov goes from A to S tier. So McDavid for the Oilers, it's okay, a little bit soft corners, but so I would say that that's kind of where I'd stand. Again, that's not a knock on Kaprizov. It's just like you're paying already really high prices, and generally they fall down over time. Kalia for the Kings, especially if he falters at all, right? So I think you're better off, you know, spending that money over multiple, because I think there are a lot of really good young guns to buy. And this isn't a knock on him. It's just, you know, Mikko Lehtinen for the Leafs. I think just the state of kind of everything is that you want to make sure that you're not taking that as big of a, like, if you, especially from an investment standpoint in cards, like, you don't want to take a big gamble, because like he could backfire. Lankinen on the rookie class for Chicago, by the way, it could backfire. Yeah, like, again, if you're paying like kind of market price right now a little bit, but like a little bit below, that's fine. Like, I don't think he's gonna tank. I just, you know, I don't. It's funny because I don't think he's a better player than Robertson, Dellandrea for the Stars. And Robertson obviously spiked up, but as in Jason Robertson. Retro of Foodie for the Blue Jackets. So it's one of those, just like, could definitely, like, he definitely could go back up, right? Like, if he has another year as good as last year, kind of like builds upon that, definitely can go up. Like, no doubt in my mind. It's just he is kind of at that age range where, like, the amount of potential that he goes up is probably lower than other players. Like, Line is actually a really good comparison for me. I think he's a better player than Line because I think he does more in every facet of the game. But, like, you know, there is still kind of that risk. Sebastian Aho for the Carolina Hurricanes on the NHL holographics. I actually don't know. A lot of that's just going to depend on allocation, Jack. So I know the tentative release date is early November. I think November 4th for Hobby is what I've seen. So, which is like fairly quick. Shimolevsky for the Sharks, and depending on what the checklist looks like the checklist could be really stacked. Like, it could be really stacked. Like, we're looking at a pretty insane rookie crop next year, to be honest. So, lots of like tier level 1, level 2 rookies. So, Heponiemi on the rookie class for the Panthers. Like, pretty much next year's rookie crop is kind of what I was expecting this year's to be like. But it's just players didn't get their games in time type of thing. So, like, I honestly was expecting Byfield to make the team right away. Dellandrea for the Stars. But, I mean, it's not a problem that he didn't. Which rookie am I looking to collect right now? Honestly, I mean, Krebs is one that I've got a few of lately pickup wise. Markstrom for the Flames on the 0506. Hoaglander's another one that I'm trying to get more of. Dark horses, like, looking into next year, like, I want to grab some Quinton Byfield stuff. I really like Byfield as a player. Godin for the Flames, Glenn Godin. So I really like him. Who else? I mean, I collect the Oddball and Barham stuff, but singles, yeah, singles. I do either like Facebook groups or I did do local shows a lot. Soderstrom for the Oats. Not really a significant numbering out of 2,999. So, but yeah, normally if I buy. Like, I try to see if I can buy it locally. If not, then, you know, your traditional eBays here, those types of places. Gaudreau for the Lightning. So, but yeah, next year's rookies, like, kind of, I mean, and ones that I'm hoping to get in boxes that I do open up, like, Caulfield will be insane out of the jump. Sorokin for the Islanders on the Dazzlers. He'll be really hyped. It'll be interesting to see actually to where he settles price wise, because he wasn't if he was a first like top 10 pick, like even like if he was top 5, he'd be significantly higher valued, I think. But yeah, Handemark for the Sharks on the Young Guns. So, and Zegras is pretty slick as a player. I'm looking to pick up some Seattle stuff next year. So, Carter Hart for the Flyers. We actually, Colin did play. He did get games in with the Canucks at the end of this year, right? Because he actually could get a Seattle Kraken Young Gun. So, that might be on the list. Reese Johnson for Chicago. Feel like we've gotten a lot of Young Guns this box. Oh yeah, the Habs always get that bump. How many are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should have one regular one left. And French variation of Sasha Chmielewski for the Sharks. Nice one there. Honestly, one of the better ones from Extended. But yeah, there's a lot. I like to collect former Vancouver Giants. So like, you know, try to grab a couple if they're reasonable. Hence Byram. Tyler Benson's another one. You know, just because as a WHL team I'm the closest to. It's actually in. So. Oh yeah, no, like that's perfectly fine. Lankinen for Chicago on the Ultimate Victory. Like, honestly, like, the Tim Hortons ones, yeah, they don't skyrocket, but, like, the cards look nice, especially the red die cuts. It's funny because when explaining, like, Metal Universe to people, like, or, like, what the product looks like, the easiest way to actually describe what the chase cards is have you opened up Tim Hortons cards. Because if you have and you've pulled the red die cuts, that's kind of what Metal Gems are like. Except, obviously, lower numbered and much tougher to hit. Stamkos on the Pros and Prospects, 1,000 for Lightning. My favorite Young Gun in Extended is by far Rathbone. That would be the like one that I would say is I'd say one of the best ones to get. Ingham for the Kings. There's a lot like Heponiemi I liked a lot out of his draft year, and then his draft year +1. Did not like kind of his time since then, but he could turn it around. So, Nolan Foot's another one that's just like probably will get some interest just because of the name and because of his playstyle. Matthews for the Leafs. Obviously, Kaliev is kind of that, you know, dark horse type late draft pick that lots of hype around, but obviously some concerns there. You know, in terms of goalies, I'd say Hofer is your best bet. To kind of, you know, crack everything open. But yeah, that honestly the Kaliev Rathbone like Ball Hofer boxes, like if I were to get a box of Extended, that would be the crop that I'd want because I think long term that'll be the best. I think Rathbone will end up probably being the second. Like, honestly, he might end up being the second best left-handed D on the Canucks this year. But it depends on how OEL does. So, and I hope OEL bounces back. But I like Rathbone's game. So, again, I would mainly look for upside. Like, I'm not looking for the players that'll have long careers, but Rittich for the Flames. I want players that, will be really, really good and, that have the potential to, score goals, play in the big moments type of things because, it's just the best. Byram for the Avs. So, and by that sense, looking for those veteran type players who can find a way to make playoff rosters, send for the Devils on the retro. Or, players that... Because, like, one of the best things is to have a player that is relatively unknown go on a hot streak during the playoffs. Because that will spike their card value. You'll see on the blue. OPG update for the Predators. Krebs for Vegas on the rookie portraits. So that's actually another reason why I really like Krebs, because Vegas is all but a lock to make the playoffs, essentially. And, if he does well in the playoffs, he's going to spike up in value. Well, that's a good one. Kaprizov for the Wild. So, we have been on a Kaprizov spree lately. Been a nice little spree of his stuff. Hit, like, in the past, like, month and a half, we've hit his retro, like, his 0506 exclusives, his regular Young Guns exclusives, his French Young Gun, Nylander for the Leafs, and Ingram for the Predators. So, but yeah. Extended, I think, like, and I wish Zegras was in it type of thing, but Yellowson for the Flames. I think, honestly, the best Series 2 Young Gun, like, value-wise right now, is probably Höglander. In terms of, like, bang-for-your-buck player who could end up being a lot bigger than, kind of the price value. Makar on the award winners red, those are actually really tough hits. The vet reds, no PGs. So, I think Höglander's kind of your dark horse in the set right now. Chatfield for the Canucks on the Young Guns. And Höglander had a really good year last year, like, geeky for the Hurricanes, like, best forward on the Canucks, not named Pettersson, and Pettersson was injured half the year, so, he is very good, and very skilled too, so, Nicolo for the Blues, so once he gets more comfortable at the NHL level, you're going to see more of his shenanigans, and, like, those shenanigans will probably be, highlight reel worthy. You'll levy for the Canucks. I don't think we've hit the French yet. I got the base to the side here, just in case. But, Tampa Bay award winners for the Lightning. Yeah, Cousins will be interesting. Again, if Cousins can improve kind of his, like, decision making and like his ability to play the game, like, in tight, great. Alexiev for the Capitals, because, like, long term, like, he'll be a middle six forward for, like, the majority of his career. It's just, like, probably a second liner, but if he can find that, like, in tight game ability, stick handle in tight, and make better decisions with the puck, in the long term, I think we got a French Young Gun coming up. Andre for the Stars and French Young Guns of Marchment for the Panthers. I think, that he becomes that, true first line, like, maybe not a 1A, a 1B type player, but I think there's definitely, like, a little bit to that game. And, like, again, even if he becomes a second liner, even if he becomes a third liner, it's not really, like, Like, if he's like kind of a 2B guy, that's not the worst in the world. Hagel for Chicago. Another player that I think is worthy of just keeping an eye on price-wise is Hagel. Really good year last year, kind of still under the radar. But yeah. That's where my thoughts are at. Young gun canvas of McLeod for the Oilers. We'll see if he gets a bigger opportunity at the big club as well. Pretty solid box here. Prisky for the Panthers. French Young Gun, Kaprizov, Young Gun Canvas. You take those. Lucas Carlson for Chicago on the rookie materials. And another Young Gun. Kevin Lankinen for Chicago. See if he bounces back or if he kind of like will die off after his insane rookie performance. Reduke for Vegas. I just got loose. Yeah, we'll see if they elevate. I think Ryan might end up being the fourth liner, but Hellbuck for the Jets. Like, he might be a sheltered player. Like, he might get some sheltered minutes, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And connect me for the Flyers. Alright, SP game used. Yeah. The Pacific Division is going to be interesting this year. I think Vegas finishes 1, Seattle, honestly, probably Seattle 2. I think they're, depending on how they handle things, but I think their roster is good enough. I think you've, no, actually, maybe you haven't yet, which is really odd. The Sabres normally like, no, mind you, they've had some rough spots, so. I'm thinking, I think they were one of the worst teams last week, so. But hopefully, like, I mean, hopefully you hit the right card, right? I'm just going to grab a quick sip of water here. We got a legend. I think we got some sort of patchy goodness. Alright, we'll end on the patch. We will end on the patch. Joseph for the Penguins on the jersey. Random between the Capitals, the Devils, the Islanders, and the Hurricanes on the All-Star Fabrics quad. So that is between Robert, who had the Devils, Alexander, Islanders were, I think I already said Robert for the Islanders. Capitals is Peter, and Hurricanes is Dennis. So that is a random. Oh, that's actually really nice. For the Habs, Saku Koivu on the Legends jersey. Cool, cool. For the Devils, Ty Smith on the Authentic Rookies Team Canada to $199. For the Sharks, Alexander True to $299 on the Rookies Gold. And for the Islanders, Inked Rookie Sweaters patch, numbered 14 of 49, Kiefer Bellows. Nice big swatch there. Jax, I do not know that. So. I'm not 100% sure, so. Believe Universal. I'm not 100% sure, so. There we go. All right, first look at, first rip into the Skybox for me as well. So, very interested. Again, love the look of it. Really nice looking product. Fairly straight to the point. I like that there's no excessive packaging. You know, it's small boxes, but kind of again, even the boxes have that 90s feel to them. So, there's no styrofoam either, which I really like, because it's just better for the environment. So again, reminder, everything from Skybox ships. I will be putting the base in a separate pile. And again, all the All-Star Game cards will go to their All-Star Game team. So here we go. Point for the Lightning. McDavid for the Oilers. Again, this is just the base. The base card design, really nice. Really, really, really nice. Again, it's very 90s, but just super nice. So Tavares for the Leafs. Stahl for the Sabres, Bergeron for the Bruins, and I believe this is our first. So, I believe this is just a plain rookie. Foodie for the Blue Jackets, and Barzell on the All-Stars for the Islanders. But, nice looking stuff. I believe that, that's the 97-98, I believe, the retro on the Foodie. So, again, you're looking for the metal gems. Those are the big pulls. So, Grubauer for the Avalanche. McKinnon for the Avalanche. Doughty for the Kings. Net deposits of Bowen Byram for the Avs. These are really nice. And very, very 90s themed to them. Nice foil, very sharp looking cards. I like those. Put it in the rookie pile. Kivlenix for the Blue Jackets. And Bertuzzi for the Red Wings on the All-Star. Man, Kivlenix stuff still makes me sad. Just tragic story. I think we got our rookie coming up. Teravainen for the Hurricanes. Yandel for the Panthers. Gaudreau for the Flames. Heiskanen for the Stars. Lawrence for the Hurricanes on the Skybox Premium Prospects. One will go up there. Soderstrom for the Yotes on the rookies, and Kachuk for the Flames. Honestly, we'll put the Soderstrom up there. So, but yeah, love the design of the cards. Honestly, a picture doesn't really do it justice type of thing. So, Binnington for the Blues. Jack Hughes for the Devils. Ovechkin for the Capitals. Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Shea Theodore for Vegas. And net deposits of Ovechkin for the Capitals. With a Joseph for the Penguins on the rookies. I believe the net deposits are actually doing fairly well secondary market-wise as well. So we have another 97-98. Marner for the Leafs. Malkin for the Penguins. Dumba for the Wild. Kotkaniemi for the Habs. Yep, I believe this is a 97-98. Yep, retro of Romanov for the Habs. Konechny for the Flyers on the All-Star, and True for the Sharks on the rookie. Well, but yeah, really nice looking stuff. Bill, how's it going? You've got the local team. You got the Canucks. Scheifele for the Jets. Rantanen for the Avs. Monahan for the Flames. Barkov for the Panthers. Merzlikins for the Blue Jackets. Mikey Anderson for the Kings on the Skybox Prospects. Again, these aren't numbered, but just nice looking cards. And Khrushchev for Chicago. I'll put that one there. Okay, I think that's an acetate insert, not a 1/1. Besser for the Canucks. Rask for the Bruins. Gensel for the Penguins. Seth Jones for Columbus. And hardware of Kuznetsov for the Capitals. So this is a acetate card. You got the picture there. Hang on, we need to decoy. Bells for the Islanders. I'll just finish this off. Metal base does ship, yes. And O'Reilly for the Blues. It just, given, how nice it is, and it'll ship. So, If you don't want it, let us know, but the default will be to ship it. But nice, like, again, cool kind of, acetate insert. And it's very 90s. So, I love it. I love the space theme with, like, the, the metal. It's cool. This is our auto coming up. Gibson for the Ducks. This one. Svechnikov for the Hurricanes. Aho for the Hurricanes. O'Reilly for the Blues. Pavelski for the Stars. No, it's an Intimidation Nation. These are beautiful. The other metal break had 11 spots left in it, so hopefully it'll fill tonight. These are beautiful. Holy cow. I was going to collect the set just based off of, like, pictures, but, like, they're even better in person. Carter Hart for the Flyers, and Josh Norris on the rookies for the Senators. The Intimidation Nations are, like, I am just sleeving and top-loading them because they're just cool. So, really cool. Like, again, just really, really cool card design. It's throwback, but it's nice. Kopitar for the Kings. Klingberg for the Stars. Hjalmarsson for the Yotes. Giroux for the Flyers. Chabot for the Senators. Net deposits of Matthews for the Leafs. Again, not numbered. But nice insert. Hurdle for the... Sure, that was the only one. Yep. And Hurdle for the Sharks on the All-Stars. So, and you normally get 1 PMG per box is what I've seen. So. No, it does not. We got another one of the Intimidation Nations. Mark Stone for Vegas. JVR for the Flyers. DeBrincat for Chicago. Bailey for the Islanders. Ben Bishop for the Stars. Just absolutely great stuff. Corner is slightly dinged on this one as a heads up. Pietrangelo for the Blues. And Kiviranta for the Stars. A little bit of a corner ding on that one. But, for the most part, like, I wouldn't say that these are, like... The background is just going to be their graphic designers and then their pictures type of thing. But, like, yeah. They, like, if they got told, like, okay, do 90s, do Metal Universe, they hit the mark on this product. So, I believe that's our PMG. So, we'll save that. I think we have a red. So, those are numbered to 90. How they're numbered is kind of like, it's numbered out of 100, and then, like, 10 through, 1 through 10 is a green out of 10, and then 11 through 100 is a red. So, Deneau for the Habs, Matthews for the Leafs, Kubalik for Chicago, Larkin for the Red Wings. It's not a break without a Brad Marchand autograph for the Bruins. Honestly, tougher to hit. Vet auto. Savin for the Hurricanes, and Byram on the rookies for the Avs. Yeah, no. For the Intimidation Nations, they're actually just like a big blown up picture, which is more akin to like the 90s look, so I don't mind it. See, that's what happens with the top loaders. They just chew up your fingers. Honestly, though, Marchand for the auto, pretty good result. Ooh, we got one of the alliances. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Bobrovsky for the Panthers. Makar for the Avs. Hurdle for the Sharks. Hellbuck for the Jets. And, yeah, alliance of Stone and Pacioretty for Vegas. These are just beautiful. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks on the All-Star. Like, just a fun product. There we go. Kane for Chicago. Shesterkin for the Rangers. Kane for San Jose. Huberdeau for the Panthers. Kolazar for Vegas on the Prospects. Seth Jones for Columbus on the All-Stars. And DiPietro for the Canucks on the rookie. Again, like, this is just a cool looking card. I think the price is still kind of like holding for now, but I don't know. It'll probably be a while to see any reflection in that type of thing. So, like, really fun cards, but yeah. again, like if this is basketball, this product sold out for like 1,500 in like 5 seconds, right? It's just weird how different the markets are. Marchessault for Vegas, Price for the Habs, Marchand for the Bruins, Pasternak for the Bruins, Pasternak for the Bruins on the 97-98. Again, like just a really cool looking card. You know, it's unlike anything you've ever seen. Kaprizov for the Wild, there we go, that's a good one, and Scheifele for the Jets. So, nice Kaprizov. And we still have our PMG, so hopefully it's a good PMG. Hopefully it's a good PMG. We'll go 2 off the back. Or 1 off the back, I guess. Turkov for the Blue Jackets. I'm guessing it's the PMG at least. Hayes for Chicago. Hart for the Flyers. Pajot for the Islanders. Dahlin for the Sabres. Murray for the Senators. And Pavelski to 100. Well, 90, I guess. So 23 of 100. So this is technically like 13 of... whatchamacallit? 13 of 90, but... a little bit of chipping on the top. That is, again, fairly common for these, but really, really nice looking cards otherwise. So, Pavelski for the Stars. Number to 100. So that's Metal Universe, like, in a nutshell. Like, they did a really good job of capturing the essence of the product. And, like, kept it simple. Looks good. Honestly, it's not a major PMG, so... Alright. I got the base tucked away. Now we go for round 2 here. So, and if you want more Metal Universe, there is the other break there. 4-box half case. So, everything ships again. All the base ships. And, like, again, it's just... It's a lot of cards. So, I think... 7 times 15 is what? I can't do quick math right now. 35 plus... It's like 105 times 4, so I think it's 420 cards, yeah. Yeah, it's 420 cards, because, yeah. Because the memes... But yeah, I love it as a product. Like design-wise, just absolutely love it. Definitely can see why people have liked it and can see why people still like it. Yeah. And again, Allure came out today. I like the look of Allure. Allure looks beautiful. If you're into like select stuff from Panini, then you will like Allure, especially if you like hockey. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do while talking, and it's really hard to do both. And it was like, I did 7 times 5, and then I did 7 times 10. But yeah. When you're trying to like do like 4 things at once, it's like, okay, I gotta focus on one of them. And the math is the one that falls off, because my brain's just like, nope, can't do that right now. Gotta focus. Yeah, I love it. I love Metal Universe. It is a beautiful product. Like, just... I hope value-wise it holds. Like the cards hold. Because it is a really well-designed and nice-looking product. It's obviously up there in price, but it's a very nice product. Lots of base to start us off here. Young Gun Canvas of Benson for the Oilers. Well, you got the Norris Canvas. How about the Norris Regular for the Senators? He's asleep in top loader. But yeah, like honestly, Metal Universe, you are hunting for your precious metal gems. Like that's what you're opening up the product for. So Nelson for the Islanders, and you do need to hit a good name on a box. So I get why people are a little bit hesitant towards it, especially if you're not familiar with it. Especially because hockey card collecting is different than what basketball was and like, or what it was back then, even for hockey cards. So Zamula for the Flyers. McKinnon for the Avs. That's another base pack. Vasilevsky for the Lightning. Korshkov for the Leafs. I believe that was 2 canvases, 2 portraits, and 3... No, that was only... No, that was 3 Young Guns. We got the Norris and the canvas. So that was everything. Next half. So it's like decent start to the break. Yeah, again, we'll stay online for a little bit. Try and fill the Metal Universe break again. Like that break is it's gonna be a fun break when it fills. Yeah. But again, everything ships with that break because price point, contents just make sense. So are we gonna go double no jersey card here? Nope, I jinxed it. I jinxed it. Here we go. Baudin for Chicago. Norris for the Senators. Lots of Norris. Stone for Vegas. Darlene for the Sabres. Liljegren for the Leafs. Base pack. Probably another base pack. Yep. And another base pack. And a Makar for the Avs. Wool for the Leafs. Spanjad for the Rangers. So all we're missing is, I believe, just 1 Young Gun and the jersey card. Skinner for the Sabres. No, were we missing the Young Gun? No, we weren't. We got all of them. We got double Igors, Baudin, Liljegren, Wool, and Norris. So yeah, we got all of our Young Guns. We got all of our canvases, jersey cards, and portraits. Nice. And quick scan. Yeah, not missing anything there. Alright, extended time. Let's try and hit the last photo variation. That would be nice. Actually, before I get too far ahead. Your first hit is a guy who waived his no movement clause and he's stuck there. Honestly, I'd take Skinner at a retained salary. Have to be a lot of retaining. You still have to give me assets, but I take them. At the start of this year, like before the season even happened, I would have said, give me Eichel and I'll take Skinner for free. Because, I mean, if Buffalo needs to clear cash, or that's an intriguing offer. And given that they, like, you know, fired a lot of their scouting staff. Let's get these piles straightened up a little better. Alright, extended time. Can we top our first box? I think we can. Maltsev for the Devils. Honestly, in terms of young play, like rookies to maybe pick up and sit on, Maltsev in extended. Forgot about him. Traded to Colorado. Had a really good year in New Jersey. Like, his underlying numbers are really strong. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets an opportunity to play up in the lineup a little bit in Colorado. So, definitely a player to keep your eye on. Greenway for the Wild. Because, like, he's gonna be like a really cheap young gun to get right now. And if he does pan out, and again, Colorado being a decent team, you know, you're more likely to make the playoffs. Skips him for the Ducks. I mean, there's 7 or 6 other teams in their division that they're competing against, because we're not counting Arizona at this point. If you don't beat Arizona, then you're just tanking. Liljegren for the Leafs. But I would keep an eye on Maltsev. I would keep an eye on him. I quite like his game. Callum Booth for the Bruins. I would keep an eye on him. Which reminds me, I should go pick up some of his cards. Romanov on the rookie class for the Habs. Get another player that's in that, like, probably a good pickup, but Diorio for the Penguins. That's 3 young guns already, right? Yep. Eichel for the Sabres. Oh, there's another Sabre. I believe we have a base pack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and no French, so just a straight up base pack. Cool. Byram for the Avs on the holographics. Again, corner on that one isn't the best, but Niemi for the Panthers. That's 4 young guns in this half, so got a chance for bonus young guns. Is this another one? No, it's a rookie class. It's throwing me off a little bit, but Ottinger for the Stars. Second half of the box here. Romanov for the Habs on the ultimate victory. Makar for the Avs on the 0506. That's his second 0506 tribute, I believe. Verbeek for the Habs. It's young gun number 5. Should still have a retro. Should have. Oh, here's our finite. Barkov for the Panthers, numbered 2522. Clear cut coming up, and it is Olimata for the LA Kings. Is that our second or third clear cut? I think that's our second. Next up, oh, we have an exclusives. Oh, Pettersson exclusives to 100 for the Canucks. Tough hit, honestly. found hitting exclusives out of Extended is really tough this year. Well, it's tough compared to like previous year's Series 1 and Series 2. There we go. Sorokin for the Islanders on the Ovation. I believe this is our young gun. Yep, Kaliev for the Kings. I wish they just went with the purple on that one. I know the Kings' like true colors are the gray and black, but just lean into it at this point. Here's our 6th young gun of the box. Well, 7th, I guess, technically. Bunting for the Oaks. An interesting one to keep an eye on if he cracks the least, kind of in that Galchenyuk type role. Could be good long term. French variation of Patrick Kane for Chicago. 2 packs to go. Another young gun. So we did end up getting a bonus young gun. And it is Zub for the Senators. And last pack of Extended. It's going to get us, no 506 probably. Yep, Besser for the Canucks. So not a horrible box. Extra young gun. I mean, Pettersson exclusives, not the worst. Go. Yeah. And there's still spots left in the Metal Universe break. It's a 4-box, so half an inner case. Yeah. Everything ships from that. And if it fills tonight, we will break it tonight. Atkinson for the Blue Jackets. Entwistle for Chicago. Entwistle for Chicago on the retro. England for the Predators. Portraits of Latunov for the Sharks and Zach Aston Reese for the Penguins on the French variation. Radish for the Rangers. Backstrom for the Capitals. Ottinger for the Stars. Retro of Reed Duke for Vegas. Send for the Devils on the blue. True for the Sharks. We've hit a lot of true today, so. Here's our 3rd young gun, and it's Marchment for the Panthers. We've hit 2 French variations, haven't we? Right? Or no, did we only hit the 1? No, we've hit 2. We've hit the Shimolovsky from Extended and then the Marchment from Series 2. I thought we hit 2. But I thought it was Nijov, not Shimolovsky, and I got confused. Ellis for the Predators, Hughes for the Devils, Canvas Dazzlers. Well, we haven't pulled like one of his regular base in a while, so it's fitting that we get 2 in a single break. Kaprizov for the Wild. Brendan, congrats. You got your twin Kaprizovs in a single break with 2 boxes of Series 2. That is literally hitting the... Yeah, that is literally wild. Oh, we hit another Fanimation. And it's Tavares for the Leafs. Who had Toronto? Brendan. Jeez. Fanimation for the Leafs of John Tavares. That is the second one that we have ever hit. And, like, yeah. Again, one of my favorite Easter egg sets. It took us forever to get one, and we got 2 within a month, essentially. So, Series 2, crushing it. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing else in there, because I don't believe there is, but yeah, there is nothing else in there. Cool. Alright, well, Brendan, you can spread the love a little bit now, okay? Keegan Colasar for Vegas, thank you. I think you have once. For a similar reason. Berdine for the Jets. So, congrats. Like, just insane haul. And, like, insane box, too. Like, really. Kaprizov and a Fanimation of Tavares is nuts. Reduke for Vegas. So, pretty insane stuff here. And we do normally crush Series 2. Larkin for the Red Wings. Like, it seems like it's been our most consistent, like, good product this year. In terms of, like, the stuff we pulled. We've also opened up a lot of it, too, in fairness. So, Milos for the Sharks. Because, like, we've pulled the Krebs out of 5. We've pulled 2 Kaprizov exclusives. Pulled 2 Fanimations. 2 Kaprizov Frenches. Bellows for the Islanders on the fluorescence. I feel like we've crushed the break pretty good. Braden Burke for the Yotes. And good news is we still have more Series 2. So, but yeah, I think we're nearing the end of that case. Harley for the Stars on the portraits. And we hadn't hit a single Kaprizov yet. So, like a single base. So I knew that we were due for one. But Makar for the Avs. So, heck of a Series 2 box. If every Series 2 box can give me a Kaprizov and a Fanimation, I'll take it. Obviously, not everyone can, but here we go. SP Game Use time. And then finishing off with another box Metal Universe. And let's go. How many spots are left in Metal Universe? Because the way we're crushing this break right now, I'm just going to check that quickly before we get into this box. No, I don't want full screen. Thank you, fingers. Box number, I haven't read box numbers all break, but 28 and 92. Incoming Kuznetsov, I guess. 10 left. 10 left in Skybox. So, I feel like we're going to get like a draft day here. I mean, we got to, right? It's been a while since we pulled a draft day mark, so. No, it looks like just a patch. So again, as always, we will end on the patch. Here we go. Starting off with rookie who had a sneaky good rookie year, Sharon Govich for the Devils. He finished 4th in rookie scoring. Belzile for the Habs. Huberdeau for the Panthers on the All-Star Fabrics. Morrissey for the Jets to 165. Monahan for the Flames to 265. And for the LA Kings, dual Stadium Series jersey patch here to 25 of Kopitar and Carter and Doughty. I don't know why I had so much problem with that card. So, not a horrible box of Spagoo. Right? That was everything. Yep, didn't miss anything. Cool. Not a horrible box. Not the best, but not the worst type of thing. Got a cool card with the patch. So, all right. Let's end on a good PMG. Like a rookie or a green, I'll take either or like McDavid, obviously, Crosby for the vets. But yeah, I could take one of the Allons are really nice too. So, what was the hardest to hit clear one? I don't think hardware was tougher, but I'll have to it's easier to just look online at a cardboard connection checklist, so because they gotta fit all that fine print on there. Here we go. Pack one. And if we see the PMG, we will set it aside. Pedersen for the Canucks, Raquel for the Ducks, Ben for the Stars, Blackwood for the Devils, Panarin for the Rangers. Well, that's a good 97, 98 of 97. And Calfoot for the Lightning on the rookies. He can go there. Honestly, sleeve and top load the McDavid because it's McDavid and it is a very popular set. So that's the sleeve and top load. Unironically, I think a really actually pretty decent card there. Here we got another hardware. Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers, DeBrincat for Chicago, Bailey for the Islanders, Point for the Lightning, Tavares for the Leafs, and hardware Crosby for the Penguins. With a Kopitar for the Kings on the All-Stars. That's a pretty good Penguins card. The Penguins were up for trade too, eh? Who had them? Eric, you got stuck with the Penguins, and I mean, to be fair, the Kings also have hit well. They've hit cards, so both of you have done, I'd say, okay. It's just the Crosby's probably a better dollar value card. But Stahl for the Sabres, Bergeron for the Bruins, Grubauer for the Avs, McKinnon for the Avs, Intimidation Nation of Matt Murray for the Senators, Kolazar for Vegas, and Letang for the Penguins. I love these. These are beautiful. I am top loading and sleeving the Intimidation Nation just because of how much I am a personal fan of the card. I probably won't do that for every single pack here on out, but they are really nice. So, Doughty for the Kings, Konechny for the Flyers, Taves for Chicago, Hart for the Flyers. Pajot is trying to sneak out for the Islanders. Regula for Chicago? Yes, Regula for Chicago. That is a really, really confusing card. That is for Chicago, though. And for Chicago logo on the back, not a misprint. That's Stanley for the Jets. Yeah, I think you take the Crosby hardware at the end of the day. The Kings are, on average, I would take the Kings in this break setup anyways. Gaudreau for the Flames. Heiskanen for the Stars. Binnington for the Blues. Mind you, the high roll of Crosby, though, in metal is there. Hughes for the Devils. Ovechkin for the Capitals. McKinnon on the net deposits for the Avs. And Alexia for the Capitals on the rookie. Yeah. Yeah, like I probably would have stuck with the Kings. So like the analytic side of me is stick with the Kings. The high risk, high reward is no, we got to go all out with the Penguins. So Darling for the Sabres, Murray for the Senators. It was a really interesting premise though. Deneau for the Senators, Matthews for the Leafs, net deposits of Marchand for the Bruins, Slavin for the Hurricanes, and Baudin for Chicago. So I don't blame either side for like wanting to trade or for rejecting the trade type of thing. I think we got a 97-98. Kubalik for Chicago, Larkin for the Red Wings, Draisaitl for the Oilers, Bobrovsky for the Panthers, McCarr for the Avs, Robertson on the retro rookie for the Leafs, and Patrick Kane for Chicago. We'll just put that there. So I love this set. This set's beautiful. It really is. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I love it. Hurdle for San Jose, Hellebuck for the Jets, Teravainen for the Hurricanes, Yandel for the Panthers, Carlson for Chicago on the prospects, Barabanoff for the Leafs, and Binnington for the Blues. Yeah. It's really weird how like people just get stuck with teams. Burns for San Jose, Horvat for the Canucks, Dubnyk for San Jose, Yossi for the Predators, Dylan Cousins, there we go. There you go, Robert. On the net deposits for the Sabres, Puig Suter for Chicago, and Pacioretty for Vegas. Suter can go there. Mark, 10 spots left. 10 spots left. Oh, we have a green PMG, I believe. We have a green PMG, and I believe it is a goalie. So that is out of 10. If it is a really good player, that is a really big card. Werenski for the Blue Jackets, Theodore for Vegas, Marner for the Leafs, Malcolm for the Penguins, Scheifele on the 97-98 for the Jets, Barzal for the Islanders, and Robertson for the Stars. Yeah. Dumba for the Wild, Kotkaniemi for the Habs, Hischier for the Devils, Kachuk for the Senators, Mantha for the Red Wings, Gallagher and Tatar on the Alliance for the Habs, and All-Stars of Weber for the Habs. Hey, I mean, could do worse than a Velarde collection, that's for certain. Weber, you are hanging on the edge. Sometimes when you hit a green PMG, you get a red as well. I was noticing that. So maybe we'll have a 2 PMG box. Kachuk for the Flames, Hughes for the Canucks, Parayko for the Blues, Stamkos for the Lightning, Druin for the Habs, Angelo for the Penguins. Well, there's a Penguin. Actually, kind of an upper tier. Oshie for the Capitals on the All-Stars. All right, we'll do the red. I think we'll do the red first, then the green, just because the green is out of 10. So. I think we don't have an auto yet, actually. Rene for the Predators, Barzal for the Islanders, Kucherov for the Lightning, Shen for the Blues, Hellebuck on the Intimidation Nation for the Jets, Duclair on the All-Stars for the Senators, and then Keandre Miller for the Rangers. We don't have an auto yet, so one of those might just be an auto, but we'll stick this. We'll chop. It's Hellebuck. It's my excuse now. Just good player. Right, we haven't hit an auto, so maybe the green will be an auto or something. Well, it is PMG. Well, that's a good rookie. Laugh for the Rangers. We'll just leave it top with that one. And corners aren't the best, but it's foil, so it's tougher to tell too. Pastrnak for the Bruins on the All-Stars. Wheeler for the Jets. Lee for the Islanders. Connor for the Jets. Spanjard for the Rangers. And Carlson for the Capitals. 45 of 100. On the PMG red. So, it doesn't look like we have an auto, to be honest. Oh no, we do have an auto. It's a green auto. Smith for the Devils. Crosby for the Penguins, Eichel for the Sabres, Zingle for the Hurricanes, Wilson for the Capitals, and we saw who it is, Keller for the Yotes, and green auto, a foot for the Lightning, numbered 1 of 10. 1 of 10 on the Cal foot auto for the Lightning. So we just got the one random to do. Who had the Lightning? Who had them? That's, like, again, not the biggest name, but really cool card. And again, a team that you wouldn't expect to hit. Cam, there you go. So we got the one random to do here. Overall, really, really solid break. Lots of cool stuff. So let's get the random done. And we'll get sorted. Again, 10 spots left in the Metal Universe. Cam will answer that question after I do the random here. So let me get it set up because it will take a couple of seconds with it being 4 teams. Washington, New Jersey, Islanders, Carolina. All right, here we go. 3 times. Team on top gets it. Once, twice, and 3rd time. The Islanders. Islanders hitting pretty good. So let's just stick it under the bellows. Islanders. Robert, there you go. All right, that is the break. So just quick little recap. I mean, 2 Kaprizov, Young Guns from Series 2. We hit the Phantomation of Tavares. The Hardware of Crosby is just beautiful, beautiful card. And like we hit a McDavid Retro 7/8, but honestly, green auto of Calfoot for the Lightning to 10. Also a really cool card. Good stuff. Again, still some slots left in Metal Universe, but yeah, take care.